Hi, I'm Nation,
I'm Irish.
and this is our very first YouTube video, and we don't have a title yet, but we're going to come up with one. If tens of people watch this, you should leave us suggestions for our name of our new YouTube channel. 5 people are going to watch this, so says Irish. So today is my birthday, and we went to go see Spider-Man, and fortuitously enough wound up getting to see a special premiere of The Dark Tower before it comes out tomorrow. And we are going to discuss what we thought of The Dark Tower. Now, I haven't read any of the books, but Irish has read all of the books numerous times. It's his favorite series. So, what was your take?
If you've seen the books,
If you've seen the books.
you've read the books, you're going to be disappointed.
What?
It's horrible. If you're going to see the books, you're going to walk away disappointed. They crammed all 7 books into one movie. There's no Eddie, there's no Detta, there's no Susanna, there's no Quartet. There's none of the things that made the book series for me. None of it was there. And Idris Elba, while he did do a good type of gunslinger, he was not rolling, in my opinion. It just wasn't rolling. So, the Nation, she's never read the books, so she could give you an opinion on just the movie as a standalone if you've never read the books before.
Okay, so the movie is a standalone. So I really wanted to love this movie a lot. I'm a huge Stephen King fan, although not a fan of the Dark Tower series. I think I read 5 pages of the first book, and
The first one's difficult to get through.
I'm not a Western fanny person, so to me it was just not my type of thing. And then when I heard that the movie was going to come out, I was like, oh, I'll go and I'll read the books, and then I thought, no, maybe I shouldn't do that because I don't want anything ruined, because a lot of times they'll go and you read the book first and then you go and see the movie and then you're so disappointed because they left out this, that, and the other thing. So I thought the movie was really confusing. Like, it starts out and this kid is having nightmares, and you don't know. I'm not going to spoil anything. And this kid's having nightmares, and the Dark Tower, and the gunslinger, and the Man in Black, which they don't really refer to much as the Man in Black. They call him Walter a lot. Did they do that in the books?
In the first book, he was known as Walter. He was a sorcerer of Martin, who was the walking dude.
There's a lot of really weird stuff, and you don't understand, like there's these people, I think they call them Two Skins. They refer to them once as Two Skins. Like, what are they? Where do they come from? Why do they look like that?
None of this is explained.
Nothing's explained. And you just go, oh, okay, well, they're just weirdos who buy skin somewhere? Is that the deal with them?
Apparently.
In the books? What's the deal with them in the books?
I don't really remember them in the books. They didn't come in until like the 6th.
Oh, because they're like a super big deal in the movie. They're like the dudes in the Matrix. Well, I don't know what they're called.
So, and one other thing I wanted to add was my biggest thing is that they set up the movie like the movie is almost about Jake. It starts with Jake. It mostly revolves around Jake, and it's almost like Roland is an afterthought to the movie.
You know what it's like? It's like the Never-Ending Story. The light went off. It is. It's like all about, because it's all about like Bastion. Like, it's about the story, but like Bastion is like the main thing. Yeah, it was like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, if you're interested in seeing it because you really love the books.
Wait, what did you think of Matthew McConaughey as the Walter?
He was too serious. Walter was never that serious. He was more. He loved doing what he did. He had a very evil sense of humor.
But he's a bad guy.
Yes,
but he was funny.
The original Walter was very. He loved his job. of being an asshole. He gave him pleasure to torment Roland. And I saw none of that part of Walter in Matthew McConaughey. Although he did do a good Walter for what they were aiming for, I guess.
I kept expecting him to go, all right, all right, all right.
Yeah, we need to get one of those.
Very Matthew McConaughey.
Anyway, if you go see it, let us know what you think.
It's okay.
I'm curious to hear other people's opinions.
It's confusing.
Especially if you've read the books, I'm curious to get your opinion. So
yeah. And I wanted to discuss it more. Like you're doing a very, very quick job. No, like the Dark Tower was like, it's like holding all the worlds together.
And that's all part of the plot that was missing. They like
sort of explained it.
Sort of, but that was like the whole series they put in one movie.
There's
no way for them to do a sequel.
Yeah, I didn't exactly understand what the Dark Tower was. I didn't exactly understand what the Two-Skin people were. I didn't really get exactly why. What was his name again? The kid. Jake. I didn't exactly get why Jake. Like, was he like a seer, or like he's a psychic, or like what's the deal? What's the deal with Jake?
And in the books, he wasn't that powerful, and in the beginning, matter of fact, it wasn't Jake did not come through on his own power. Jake was brought to Midworld by Walter in the books, and that is not how Jake gets into Midworld at all this time around. Like I said, there's like the only real comparisons between the movie and the books would be just like a couple of key words. Roland's in there, Jake's in there, Midworld's in there, the Tower's in there, Walter's there. And then other than that, it's just a bunch of other convoluted, not explained, in the wrong place crap. I really, really wanted to like this movie. He
did. They gave us a free poster. And thank you to the Warner Brothers people who let us into the screening. It was super, super nice of them.
By the way, I've got 10 more of these posters.
We've got a crap ton of these posters.
The first 10 people to say, hey, I want a goddamn poster, I will give you a goddamn poster.
We will send you some posters and shit. Yeah, so like our video, we'll make other videos. We're going to do a whole thing. We're going to have better lighting because this sucks.
This was very spontaneous.
We are spontaneous folks. But yeah, so go see Dark Tower if you want to be confused for an hour and a half. And
leave me your opinions, especially, like I said, if you've read the books. I'm interested in hearing other opinions.
I don't really have an opinion other than confusing. Okay, and thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.